I'm Ken Giesecke, Vice President of Marketing for McElroy Metal, and welcome to our Metalcon 2012 exhibit. The first product we're going to showcase today is our 230AT standing seam system, which is setting the new standard of performance for standing seam systems. Charlie Smith, our National Retrofit Manager, will showcase some of the features and benefits of our 230AT system.
We want to talk about a symmetrical standing seam. With the 230AT and the 130AT are both symmetrical panels. And what makes them different than a normal traditional panel is that they're the same on both sides. That means that you can install them from anywhere to anywhere. You can install in the middle out, or you can start from any place on the roof and install away from the panel. These panels can be cut on a diagonal, and the scrap piece can be used anywhere on the same roof plane, which makes it a lot more convenient during the installation process. These types of panels use fixed clips, so the panel floats on the clip instead of the clip floating with the panel like a normal two-piece clip does. Symmetrical panels are made in two pieces. There's a separate cap, and the cap that we roll form has two beads of sealant in it, and the sealant is situated where it rides right on top of the panel seam. So there's no contact between the clip and the sealant. So there's no break in the sealant on these roofs. The seamer that seams this cap on after it's been installed is taking this shape right here, which is very simple, and it's doing that to it, which is very little work for a seamer. So the chances of there being a problem with the seamer are very low with this type of a panel. So once the roof is installed, you get a T-shaped rib, and if there's ever a problem anytime in the future, we actually own an unseamer that we can send out to the job site. And with the unseamer, you can take the caps off, and you can pull a panel out of the field of the roof anywhere you want to without damaging the adjacent panels. You can reuse the existing panel, or you can put a new panel in its place. That comes in very handy if the owner wants to add a curb at a later date, or if there's ever damage during a storm, or if a tree lands on the building, or any of those other things. The other thing about this panel is it gets better wind uplift than any other roof panel that's out there in the marketplace. And we get this great wind uplift by using a continuous clip. We manufacture this clip for open purlin applications where we've got an existing building with an existing frame spacing, and the idea is to do a recover or remove and replace on this roof without adding any framing. So we can use a continuous clip to span multiple purlins without adding any framing, because we're getting the wind uplift with the clip. When we use a continuous clip on open purlins, it pretty much triples the wind uplift capacity of the roof system, which puts us at way higher than anyone else in the business. So you've got individual panel replaceability, you've got more water tightness because of the way the seam cap and the sealant do not touch the clips, and then you've got better wind uplift than anything else. Plus we can site these panels up to 250, even 300 feet long with one of our Artzilla trucks, seen right here. So we can site form the panels. We can site form the panels right onto the roof for the contractor. Pretty slick.
This is McElroy Metal's retrofit roofing system. You know, all across the country, more and more building owners are recognizing the value and the benefit of retrofitting with metal roofing. This is a case here. We have a flat sloped roof that's worn out its useful life. So rather than going back with a flat roof again, the owner decided to put a metal roof on. So here we take our substructural members, our C's and Z's, and build a slope onto the roof system, and then go on with a metal roof. Now the benefits for the owner are many. Number one, he's got this great looking roof that improves his curb appeal and the aesthetic value of his building. The other thing is he's got a long-term roof. This roof will last decades, so his life cycle costs are going to be lower. The other thing he has is energy savings. With the metal roof, it's highly reflective, so the sun's energy bounces off the roof. And you also have an airspace now between the existing roof and the new roof, which is going to lower his utility bills. So this is something we're seeing more and more popular today with building owners that are going to own their buildings for a long period of time, like the government or schools, where that life cycle cost is very important to them. This is Greenspan Profiles, McElroy Metal's new joint venture company to manufacture insulated metal panels, or IMPs as they're known in the industry. IMPs feature a foam insulating core sandwiched between two metal skins. We have an interior skin and an exterior skin all in one panel. The insulation is available from 2 to 6 inches thick, and it has an R value approaching 8 per inch, so it has great thermal properties. IMPs are growing in popularity for a number of reasons. One is just energy consumption. As a society, we want to lower our energy consumption. And the other is, as a building owner, we want lower energy consumption to have lower energy costs. So that's where IMPs come into play today. And we're seeing more and more energy codes change, by the way, too, to have more emphasis on higher energy efficient buildings, which bodes well for the IMP market. Today, we showcased our 238T standing seam system, our Greenspan profiles, insulated metal panels, and our Retrofit roofing systems. This is just a small sampling of what McElroy Metal has to offer. We have a wide selections of products available, and we have 12 manufacturing facilities around the country to service our customers. To learn more, stop by and visit McElroymetal.com.